Yo, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Domwork, man. And look, as y'all can see, bro, today I got y'all with a real bully guard build. And if you've been following the channel, y'all know I make at least one of these every 2K. Because look, even though bullying and playing with brute force ain't really my play style, because y'all know I'm more of a finesse player. I like to have a high layup, high midi type of joint. But it's always cool to switch things up from time to time. And with a build like this, y'all already know 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a complete mismatch. They're not going to be able to guard them because y'all know point guards ain't putting interior D. Most of them ain't putting strength on their build either. So it's super easy to take advantage of them and really have your way out there. But as y'all can see, man, for the build, I went with the 6'4", 223 on the weight, and a 6'9" wingspan. Now look, I'm gonna just kind of go through everything, break everything down so that y'all could really understand my thought process and why I did what with this build. So for the finishing off the rip, y'all can see we're going with a 94 close shot. And this is an attribute that I'm rarely putting on my builds, but I'm telling y'all right now, bro, there's a lot of advantages to having that high close shot. And that's especially if you like to attack the rim as a guard, because look, there's a lot of times where you might go to the rack, get the defender in the air with a pump fake, and then you trying to go back up, but by the time you go back up with it, he's already back and jumping at you again. And if y'all play the game, y'all know the reason for that is because you don't have Paint Prodigy on your build. Now, if you put your close shot up, you're gonna get Paint Prodigy, and at 92, you get Paint Prodigy on goal. And for a build like this, that's somewhat of a post scorer, I mean, I'm not gonna rely on it, you know, as my only source of offense, but you know, if I got a smaller guard on me, I'm definitely putting them in the post. And when you're working in the paint and around the rim, you're gonna want them quicker animations to make your post game more efficient. But it can even help you out on backdoor cuts, because look, y'all seen I made that backdoor cut right there and my player went right up with the ball. And most of the time in a situation like this where you're under the rim as a guard, you're probably looking to pass the ball out. But when you got that Paint Prodigy, bro, all it takes is a pump fake or two to get them up in the air, and most of the time they're not going to be able to contest your take. Now some dudes will have pogo stick or whatever, so you kind of got to be careful, use your own judgment and all that, but most of the time you're going to be straight. Now I went with the 85 driving layup because that's going to get me silver layup mix master. And if you're familiar with my play style, you already know that the Euros, the spin layups, even the cradle layups, all of that is a big part of my game. But I also wanted to be able to dunk on this build, so I didn't go all the way out with the layup, but I feel like that 85 is like a perfect middle ground. And at the end of the day, I can always +1 or +2 mix master to go to Hall of Fame. But by now, y'all should know that 87 driving dunk is going to get a silver posterizer, a gang of dunk animations, and in the post control, y'all already know what it is, man. Like I said earlier, the post isn't going to be my main source of offense, because at the end of the day, I'm still a 6'4" guard. I still got ball handle. I can still beat people off the dribble. But for them times where I have a smaller guard on me or somebody I know can't guard me in the post, I'm definitely going to take advantage of it and create some havoc out there, because they're going to have to help. And that's when you make them start making decisions like, are y'all going to let me score or are you going to help off? And if they do help off, it's on me to make the right reads. Now for the shooting on the build, y'all already know what it is, man. We're going with the 92 midi, 78 3 ball. And by now, y'all know the 92 midi is getting you gold dead eye, gold shifty, gold set shot. But I was willing to sacrifice a little bit on the 3 ball because at the end of the day, I designed this build to be more of an inside the arc player, but I still wanted to be able to knock down that 3 ball when necessary or when it presented itself. And just from my experience over the years of playing 2K, if you have like a 75 3 ball and you're wide open, you should be able to knock that down 100% of the time. So I could have settled at 75, but my thought process is like, once I get these cap breakers, I want to have the potential to get at least bronze limitless. So when this build is in its final form, it'll have an 83 3 ball, and I feel like that'll be a good compliment to the inside the arc game that it has. Now for the playmaking, man, if you follow the channel, you know one thing I'm never doing is making a build that cannot pass the ball. And especially on a build like this where I'm gonna be working out of the post and I'm gonna have to be dotting the help and all of that, I gotta have fast passes, I gotta have quick and accurate dimes. And honestly, I wish I could have went higher than an 85, but y'all know we gotta save some points for the rest of the build. But y'all can see, man, 86 ball handle, 86 speed with ball. All self-explanatory, man. I ain't got to say much about that. But y'all can see I use the cap breakers on the pass act and the speed with ball. Now, the defense is honestly one of my favorite parts about the build because, look, Even though it might not look like a defensive menace on paper, if I'm really in the mood to lock some shit up, y'all see, bro, all I gotta do is go into my +1s and my +2s, and now we damn near got all lockdown badges. We got on-ball menace on Hall of Fame, immovable enforcer on Legend, gold challenger, and it ain't even like we losing much on offense because we still got gold and Hall of Fame shooting badges. But even if you don't want a +1 and +2 to defense, we still got an 85 perimeter, so y'all know that's silver on-ball menace. The 69 block is gonna get us bronze, chase down, or bronze high flying deny, or whatever it's called now. And the 60 still is gonna get us bronze interceptor. But look, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all, man. Yes, having that 60 is better than nothing, but I'm planning on cap breakering that up to at least a 73. Because to be honest, if you're trying to get steals out here, bro, you gotta have at least silver interceptor, silver glove, and all that. Because in my opinion and in my experience, that 60 still, it just ain't hitting the same. Now, this build isn't going to be much of a rebounder, but I was able to squeeze out a 60 old board, so that's good for bronze rebound chaser. And to be honest, man, I do get, you know what I mean, on them offensive boards, I be on those a little bit. So if you ask me, it's definitely worth it. I mean, they don't cost much, a little 60 right there. To be honest, it's just the points I had left over. I'm like, why not? And then as far as the physicals go, y'all can see, bro, we're still a fast player, pretty agile, definitely super strong for a guard. I might see about throwing a couple of caps on the agility later on because I'm not gonna lie, man, like 80 is good, but just from using like 88 and 90, 92, you just feel way better out there on the court, especially on defense. But otherwise, man, look, it's a pretty well-rounded build, can do a little bit of everything. I've been using it in the rec, in the My Career. Obviously, y'all see the My Career gameplay. 1v1, I mean, the build could be played or used anywhere. So it's pretty versatile, man. But look, as always, I appreciate all the support. I'm gonna leave y'all with the SIGs and the jump shot that I'm running on the build. But y'all can feel free to leave any thoughts and any questions you might have in the comments. And look, if you're not following me on Twitter, man, be sure to give me a follow over there at BeLikeDom. And y'all already know what it is, man. Stay up. Catch y'all in the next one.
And Ayton with the stuff.
Talk about perfect execution. Ayton on the same page with his man there.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And Post gets it to go.